Hello and welcome to the channel. I am your host, the Black Baron. Today we are going to showcase the new collectible Tier 6 heavy tank, the Cyborg. The Cyborg can be obtained through Operation Hasta la Vista, which is currently running. You can unlock it at level 30 if you purchase a premium pass. Visually, you will notice that the Cyborg is an improved version of the M6, boasting a different track system, one extra machine gun and a longer antenna. Let's see how it stacks up statistically against the M6 and other Tier 6 heavy tanks. Starting with the gun, you will immediately notice that it has the highest DPM in class, even higher than the Churchill 7, with a somewhat average penetration value at 155, but if you choose to sacrifice some of your DPM and use premium ammo, you will be able to get 218 millimeters of penetration. In terms of gun handling, it has an average dispersion value of 0.344, but it has the best aiming time among its peers, so I'm expecting it to give you some of those snappier shots when you need them. In terms of mobility, it has a 38 km an hour forward speed and 10 km an hour backward speed, with a power to weight ratio of 15.75 and a traverse speed of 30 degrees, which is the best among its peers. So overall, I'm expecting it not to feel sluggish and to feel quite maneuverable when you need it. The armor profile also shows that this is an improved version of the M6, having the exact same turret armor but 27 extra millimeters of hull armor. I am expecting that we will be able to make good use of hull down positions, at least in level 6 games, and get quite a few bounces, but we will see that in games. Now that we have seen the on-paper statistics, let's play a couple of games and see what the Cyborg can really do. First game that I chose to show you, it's on Vineyards, and we are playing in Tier 7 matchup. Usually in a heavy tank on Vineyards you try to go to the city and try to do some side scraping and take advantage of that, but I would like to use our good turret armor and try to use the hull down position that we have just ahead. Usually I'm coming here in my mediums and I'm trying to work the reach, but I think that should be a good idea also in the Cyborg for this specific matchup. We already have a medium tank up ahead, and we know that someone's captured B. I'm expecting it to be one of the light tanks. So yep, there he is. I can already see him, and we have also a heavy tank on the left in the city, so we need to make sure that we don't expose our side too much to that heavy tank. And we put one into this medium. He gets also bumped by other players, and now we put one and second shot into the light tank. We already see that he tried to shoot us a couple of times, but the turret armor is too strong for its gun. The heavy tank on the left in the city doesn't seem to be a problem for us. He's focused on our heavy tanks, so hopefully we can push a bit more here and get a few more shots into the medium tank. The light tank dies, so we put one into the medium. We put the second one now, and he's trying to run away. We are going to get one more here, I guess. Yes, perfect, and now he's dead. I don't think the city is an issue anymore, so I think we need to push on this side and try to help our T-34-85 because the flank will most likely collapse. I would like to get some early shots into those guys using our gun depression, but I'm afraid that the hill is going to be a bit too steep to do that on the left side. We have a SU-100, but we can't shoot it because of the gun depression. Let's see, he just barely gets here. Okay, perfect. Now he's going for the T-34-85, so we will gonna use a bit of adrenaline and try to eat up his life. 3 shots, and I think we are going to get the next one too. That's it, perfect. Kill. The VK will probably try to push, and we do a bit of a juke and try to turn around after him. That was a poorly aimed shot. So let's see, we get one more in its side here and one more here. He's barely alive. We can see here that the gun penetration is not so good, but when you switch to premium ammo there's absolutely no issue. So the KV, it's pushing, but he's not looking at us. He's taking the kill on the ally behind. We get one shot into him and then he's dead. We are already on 2288 damage. Let's push a bit and try to get this light tank. He shots us, but was probably in the turret, and now we get one shot into him and we get a kill. You can see that the only penetration we had was in our somewhat lower plate. which is to be expected. That is not a super strong point of the front. So we got overall a 2500 damage, 600 assisted and a mastery ace tanker badge. We made a profit of 100,000 credits, and we are the top player in our team both in terms of damage and kills. Overall, this was a very good game. Let's go on to the next. We are playing on Death Rail on Tier 6 matchup, so we know that we can use our turret armor confidently. No one should be able to penetrate it. I'm going to one of my favorite hull down positions in here, overlooking base A, and usually people just appear when that 40 TP appeared, so we can snipe them a bit. Now I use this position quite successfully in other hull down tanks. I use it quite well in my T26 E3, E5 actually, and it looks like no other players are coming on the other side, so I would have liked to stay here a bit more, but I think we also might have an opportunity to push forward and use basically the next ridge. So we can see that 4 of their players on the other side. We know that 40 TP is in front of us, so let's try and push here a bit. I'm hoping to surprise maybe some of the guys on the other side or someone around here. So let's see what that 40 TP is. Okay, he's running away, and we put one into him, and we put another one here. Perfect. We set him on fire, but he has an automatical fire extinguisher. Quite unfortunate for us. And we see that the other flank is starting to collapse a bit. I'm trying to help them from here. We put one into that guy, and we should put the other one. We should have the kill, but I was looking for the other medium, and that was a mistake on my side. But let's turn the tank around and try and support the flank behind us. We see that medium coming up again. He stops, and that should be a mistake, and we get the kill now. The 40 TP appears again. He's not happy with running away, so let's see if we can snipe him again. And we put one shot, and now a light tank appears from nowhere. Give him a bit of ram damage, put one shot into him. I'm really keen on not letting him escape, so I'm blocking the path. And we put another one into him, and now I'm hoping that either myself or our ally can do it, and we get the kill. Now the Cyborg is showing us, he's trying to cross and he's showing us the side, so let's put one into him here. Perfect. And now let's see if we can get another one before he runs away. He's not. Now the 40 TP is behind, but he's not that big of a threat, and actually he just died. That guy died also. We put one into the Wolverine, and now both these guys are hidden in hull down position, so I'm not able to see them, but let's see if they try to get a bit greedy and show their weak points. So funny enough, you can see that the Cyborg is now using the same hull down position we were using earlier, so we can see how it looks like when a Cyborg sits there from the other guy's perspective. The Wolverine picks up a bit, but I don't have the gun depression, so I do a snapshot, but it's poorly aimed. Now he's showing us the side. We put one into him, break the track, but he repairs it immediately. And now the Cyborg decided it's a good idea to basically give up its advantage. So you can see how you should not play the Cyborg. Now he's showing us its weak points. We shot him in the track, he's stuck in place, and now we got the kill. Wolverine dies also in the meantime, so now we only have that VK. We should be somewhere on the other side of the map. So let's try and get there as fast as we can. We can see that the tank goes already 34-35 kilometers an hour, so decent speed. We are also activating now the engine boost. Now looking back at the game, probably this was not the best idea. Engine boost would have been a bit more useful when we were going a bit uphill ahead, or maybe on the other side of the map, but you know, in the heat of the battle you don't always take the best decisions, but at least this is a harmless decision, not something that would make us pay in the long term. So I'm expecting that guy to hide somewhere around base C. Not necessarily in the base, he's probably staying hidden behind a rock or a bush or something, trying to surprise one of us and maybe do some more damage. Obviously it's a lost game for him. We also control 2 bases, so either we win on points or we win on kills. And there he is. Let's see now, it's probably gonna be a race who gets the most damage into him. So I'm hoping to see him here up ahead, and we see him. We put now one shot into him. Let's get another one if we can. We do the aiming, and perfect. We get also the track, so he's stuck in place. And we get one more here, I hope. Yes, perfect. And now I think the SU should have the kill. Oh, unfortunately he misses, but I think he will be able to do it. He has plenty of life and also adrenaline. And yes, he gets the kill. So we get out of this game 3000, almost 3000 damage, 2 kills. I think that's a very good performance on a level 6 game. We also get a high caliber, the mastery badge ace tanker, and this should also add 20,000 credits on top of what we already did. That's quite good. We also get the confederate. We have a profit of 122,000 credits, and we are also top player on damage in this game. Good game, perfect game. Let's go to the next. In our third and final game, we are playing on the Dutch map in a tier 6 engagement. What I want to do very early is get into the corner of the map and find a defensible position that will allow me to control the right side of the map. There is one position here on the left that gives us a bit of visibility into town also, and there is this position ahead, which I think is better. We immediately spot the Juno, who's probably trying to do the same as us, and we put one shot into him and he bounces, and then we put one more and break its engine. The KV-2 is also coming to support him, but they are both in the open, and we put one into the KV-2. They both fire, and we put the second shell here into the KV-2. Now we pump the adrenaline, and we try to go for the hatch, but we miss. Now we get his side, but we are also showing too much side, and he puts one shell into us. We push forward when we get the side of its turret, and now he's showing the side again, and we make him pay for it. The KV-2 is pushing forward, so I'm a bit concerned. I put one into him and pull back so he doesn't see me, and now we put one more into the turret. And we should be able to take comfortably the June out here, and now the KV-2 is also showing too much size, so we are going to take him out. Perfect. We have one Leopard coming up behind us, and unfortunately we don't manage to turn around quick enough, so he manages to get our side and put a few shots into us. I'm trying to get his track so he doesn't run away, and we put one shot here, break the track, and now he should be dead with the next shot. Perfect. Next enemy is the Sherman Firefly. We get his side, but what I didn't realize, I was showing too much side also, so he puts one shot into us. We managed to get the second shot, and I'm confident that everything is fine, but unfortunately also the Basotto comes. I put one shot into the Basotto, one more here, and now we are in a position where we will be flanked very soon. I can see the Basotto. I'm trying to put one more shot into the Firefly, and unfortunately we bounce, and now we are in the crossfire and we will be taken out quite fast. We've managed to do 2,954 damage and take out 3 enemies, and we managed to hold this flank long enough for our allies to be able to take out the remaining enemies and win the game. We've done quite a lot of damage. We managed to also block 440. We got one high caliber, and also we got the mastery badge first class. We also made quite a lot of profit, almost 100,000 credits, and we are top player in our team both on damage and kills. Now that we have also seen some gameplay, I can say that I find this to be a fun tank with a good combination of DPM, armor and mobility that suits my playstyle. I have played so far 60 games with a victory rate of 63% and an average damage per battle of 1400. I hope now you have a better idea of what the Cyborg can do, and that it will help you decide if you should buy the premium pass. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up so YouTube will share it with more people. I have been your host, the Black Baron. See you next time.